on Family Jury tonight.
My husband impregnated my house girl and my sister without showing any remorse. For goodness sake, he has turned to a chronic womanizer. A woman beater and a heavy drinker. For goodness sake, I can't take it anymore. I can't.
Can you tell this honorable couple the reasons you decided to sleep with your house help as well as your sister-in-law?
This is Family Jury.
What presence in the court?
Yes, my lord.
Let me have them in the dock.
Inside Mrs. Eisenable's dock.
Mrs. June Eisenable, you are the complainant.
Yes, my lord.
How long have you been married?
I've been married for over 6 years, my lord.
How many children do you have?
I have 2 children, 2 lovely boys.
How old is your first child?
My first child is 5 years old, my lord.
Do you know that what you suit for is not going to be held on the side of the boys?
I'm aware of that, my lord.
And you still want to go ahead with it?
That is what I want.
Now tell this honorable court the reason why you want to divorce your husband.
This beast, Madam June Eisenable.
This is a court for
Pineapple, not a marketplace. We don't welcome names calling.
Forgive me, my lord.
You can continue. My husband impregnated my house girl and my sister without showing any remorse. For goodness sake, he has turned to a chronic womanizer. A woman beater and a heavy drinker. For goodness sake, I can't take it anymore. I can't. Mr. Eisenable, do you hear your wife?
Yes, I did.
Are you guilty or not guilty?
I'm guilty. That's why I'm pleading for forgiveness.
counsel to the defendant. Are you ready?
Very ready, ma'am.
Mrs. June Eisenable, you said you've been married for 6 years?
That's correct.
How long did you court before you got married?
We courted for 3 years.
You courted for 3 years. That means you've known him for 9 years. Okay. And in the period of courtship, did he ever show any sign of being an alcoholic?
Not at all. As a matter of fact, he never liked alcohol. But, except if he was pretending.
What about womanizing?
Nothing like that.
What about during the early stages of your marriage?
He was never like that, but he changed 3 years after.
He changed 3 years after. Changed as in into a womanizer, an alcoholic, and a white bachelor.
Yes.
This is Family Jury.
Mr. Zainab, can you tell this honorable court the reasons you decided to sleep with your house help as well as your sister-in-law?
It was the devil. I was tempted, and I regret every bit of my action.
You were tempted to impregnate your house help as well as your sister-in-law?
I know what I did is terrible, both in the sight of men and God. But my wife contributed to it.
Please, can you explain that last statement to this honorable court?
I love my wife from the very first day I set my eyes on her. And I love her up to this moment. I have never been unfaithful to her until I noticed this unwelcoming behavior in her. Every time she keeps complaining and she nags at every slightest mistake.
Did you try to find out what the problem was?
I did not. But I went to my mother and compared everything to her.
You went to your mother instead of talking things out with your wife. So tell me, what did your mother say?
She said the problem is common to women at their first pregnancy.
Was she pregnant then?
Yes, she was pregnant. And my mother also assured me that she's going to come over it soon. But she became worse.
So you decided to handle situations yourself by getting drunk and beating her up at every slightest provocation, and then sleeping with every woman that comes your way.
I did everything I can, but she became worse. She stopped doing all the domestic work in the house. Anytime I complain, she says because of the pregnancy. I started doing the domestic work in order to let peace reign in the house. But still, she kept nagging on every slightest mistake. She did not stop at that. She became too demanding. Each time, Henry, I need chicken. Each time, Henry, I need ice cream. If I should buy her chicken, she would say she needs fish burger. I became bothered. I became tired. I was fed up because of her complaint and her constant nagging.
Mr. Zainab, that is not a good reason for you to turn your back on a pregnant wife and also turn your home into a boxing ring.
This is Family Jury.
Children are the leaders of tomorrow. Don't kill the future of our youths. Broken homes can cause broken future. Avoid divorce. Brought to you by
Family Jury.
When you started talking to me in the beginning of this court session,
I thought, why is your husband treating you this shabby way? But now I've heard both parties. I have to put it to you that you are responsible for your husband's change of attitude.
No, I am not responsible for anything.
You are responsible because when a woman gets pregnant, she's usually very, very happy with her husband. But your case was different. You were totally impossible. And your husband tried his best to please you up to the extent of doing all the domestic work. But you were still not satisfied.
Well, I appreciated his effort. I really do. But the truth is that he became so impatient with me. For goodness sake, that was my very first pregnancy. All I wanted for my husband was to be around and show me all of our care.
Okay. Is your husband jobless?
No, he's not.
Thank you. So you expected him to leave his work and stay at home and babysit you?
No. All I'm saying is that I just want him to be around me and show me more love and care. Is there enough reason why you should start with me late night?
Even when the home is too hot and you won't allow him access to your body?
My husband knows that the smell of alcohol makes him fall. And yet he comes back home drunk!
This is unfortunate. This is very, very unfortunate. You have forced your husband into a habit he's not used to. And And instead of you to find ways to change it for him, you are not.
But I tried. But my husband was already far gone.
Mrs. June Eisenable, you are responsible for everything that is happening to your family today. So I would advise you to look for a way to change it instead of filing for a divorce.
Your Honor, I rest my case.
Do you know that women are usually aggressive when they're pregnant, especially at the first experience?
Yes, I know, but her own is terrible.
But that is not enough reason for you to sleep with your wife's sister and your household. That is the highest betrayal.
I know that was why I pleaded guilty.
But you're making it look as if she's the one who is guilty.
No. I only wanted this honorable court to know that she has her own mistakes too.
That's why you stoop so low to sleep with your househelp.
My wife caused it. She caused it. Each time I come close to my wife, she will scream. She will shout as if I want to stab her. Most times she will complain of my mouth smelling alcohol. I will quickly rush down to brush my mouth. And I will come back to her, she will still deny me of my rights.
Then you decided to take on your househelp.
It was never intentional. Oh yes, I can still remember vividly that night. My wife locked me out and I had no option than to sleep in the sitting room. And coincidentally, that is where my house help sleeps. So I never knew how it happened because I was tipsy.
Did your wife lock you out the day you slept with your sister-in-law?
Please, I would prefer you stop asking me this question.
Please answer the question.
Objection, my lord. My learned colleague is leading my client.
Objection overruled. Mr. Eisenable, please answer the question. Did your wife also lock you out the day you were sleeping with her sister-in-law?
I needed sex, so that was why I did it.
But that is not enough reason for you to sleep with your wife's sister and your household. Do you know the gravity of what you just did? Both your wife's sister and your household are both carrying your babies. Is it not a shame? Mr. Zainabo, is it not a shame?
It is a shame. That's why I did it for years.
I rest the case for
you. This is Family Jury.
Mrs. June Eisenable.
You meant to divorce your husband because he impregnated your sister and your househelp, knowing fully well that you pushed him into that act. You suddenly stopped doing your domestic chores in the house just because you got pregnant. When you suggested you needed a househelp, what did your husband say?
He objected to it. Then I insisted. He said it has to be a boy.
And then what did you do?
I objected to it because I will not be able to stand the presence of a male helper in my home.
And then you went and got a girl to help you do all the necessary things you refused to do for your husband.
For goodness sake, no responsible man will be able to sleep with his househelp, no matter how much he needs to fill his lungs.
Then you shouldn't have tempted him by allowing him to sleep alone with your househelp, knowing how sex-starved he was. And I'm sure you knew how drunk he was when you locked him out.
He has already made that mistake. And I'm sure we are here to look at how we are going to correct such mistakes.
If you maintained a cordial relationship with your husband, he would not have started womanizing and drinking. But he got into that act because of your carelessness over the marriage.
I rest my case, Your Lordship.
Mr. Henry Zainab. You know, I feel so ashamed hearing you say that your wife is the cause of everything that happened in this marriage. Do you know what it is to impregnate your house help and your sister-in-law? Do you know the shame this act commands? You took advantage of your wife's change of attitude and slept with every woman that came your way. You said she became too demanding and troublesome simply because she was pregnant. Do you know what it is to be pregnant? Do you also know how difficult it is to carry another fellow human being for 9 months? Think about it. Seriously think about it.
This is Family Jury.
Madam, if you take a critical look at the situation on the ground, you will agree with me that you contributed immensely to the problem your marriage is facing.
You changed your husband from good to bad. And no matter what he has done, you should consider your marriage first instead of filing for a divorce. I rest my case, Your Lordship.
It is our tradition here
that after the plaintiff and the defending counsel's cross-examination,
we still give the couple a chance to sit one-on-one and talk to each other. This is to give them a chance either to continue with the divorce or to withdraw it. Please take them to the reconciliation room.
Mr. and Mrs. Eisenhower, this week please.
This is Family Jury.
Children are the leaders of tomorrow. Don't kill the future of our youths. Broken homes can cause broken future. Avoid divorce. Brought to you by
Family Jury.
This is an opportunity for us to change our mind on this divorce. Please think about us.
Henry, I am sorry. I cannot be able to live with you anymore. I can't! Huh?
Yes, I know I've wronged you. Yes, I know. I've been asking for forgiveness before you filed this divorce. But remember, I'll have a future to take care of.
Did I hear you say future? Henry, you have your future and I have mine. We cannot live together anymore, Henry. We can't.
What about our children?
Henry, I will take care of my children.
Please, June. June, please forgive me. Please.
Did you say forgive? Henry, did you say forgive? How about my sister Henry? Do you know that my house girl and I came from the same village? Do you know what has passed through in the hands of our family members? Henry, do you know what you have made me go through in the hands of my sister and my family? Please give me a break.
I know I've done a lot of damage before man and God. But please think about the future of our two sons.
My God. Henry, you said future. Did you think about the future before jumping on my house girl and my sister? Henry, did you? How am I even sure it's only the two of them? Henry, how am I sure it's only the two of them? Let me tell you one thing. I am going ahead with this divorce. If I cannot get it here in this court, I will get it elsewhere. Thank you.
This is Family Jury.
Mrs. June Eisenhower,
can you tell this honorable court what is your final decision?
Thank you, Your Lordship. Please, my lord, my decision still stands. I can't afford to live with a man who impregnated my own blood sister. The family of my house help are threatening to bring the girl over to him for marriage. Please, my lord, I want this divorce.
Mr. Eisenhower,
Do you have anything to say?
Yes, my lord. I am still asking for forgiveness. I know I have caused her a lot of pains and embarrassment, and I deserve to be punished. But I'm still pleading for her not to leave. I love her, and I'm ready to make amends.
Madam, we know the gravity of the offense your husband has committed.
but you can still make amends. You can still forgive him. Think about the future of your children. Think about yours as well. You can make this marriage work, madam. Please forgive him. Madam, are you willing to forgive your husband?
I guess I don't have a choice. I really have to forgive him. He's the father of my sons. I forgive him.
Marriage is an institution for mature-minded people. Love and understanding is the rule of the game. Divorce court, like I said before, is not only meant to separate couples, but to bring couples together. Mr. Eisenhower, please take your wife home and make amends.
Yes, my lord.
The couple should see me later. I arise.
This is Family Jury.
Emmanuel Frederick Production. Marriage is God's arrangement. Protect it. Do not destroy it.